New at 6, a changing of the guard. The Reading Police Department is gearing up to welcome a new police chief next week. Action News Now reporter Taylor Helmes, sat down with outgoing Police Chief Bill Schueller, looking back on his decades-long career with the department.
Was becoming a police chief always your career goal, or just something in law enforcement?
Never.
After almost 30 years, Chief Bill Schueller is stepping down as the Reading Police Chief.
I loved the day-to-day of police work, responding to emergency calls, helping people in the moment. I thought I would stay in that role, but as you get older and your career gets on, you realize you can have a greater impact on the organization and the community as a whole as you go through the ranks. And so I started promoting, knowing that I could have that greater impact and have more involvement in those decision making. Never did I think I would be a police chief, though. The cards kind of fell that way, and the opportunity presented itself, and I felt the need to do that.
Schueller says his biggest accomplishments include the new programs in place, from the park rangers and bike team to the crisis intervention response team. But he says he's especially proud of the fact that staffing levels are at the highest in Reading Police history, with 122 sworn officers and a fully staffed community service officer team, plus new technology to help staff be more efficient. Schueller says having a succession plan is key, and that incoming police chief Brian Barner was one of his captains who's been like a right-hand man to him, and that he's ready.
We searched all over. We had applications from all over the country. But when you have an internal candidate, especially someone like Brian, who grew up here in this community, they already know the community. They already know the people that live here. They have relationships. If you bring somebody from the outside, that person has to learn all of that. They have to learn the culture of the department, and they have to build those relationships in the community, and that takes time, a lot of time.
After stepping down, Schueller says he wants to travel, spend time with his family, and focus on his health, maybe even do some volunteer work. Reporting in Reading, Taylor Helmes, Action News Now coverage you can count on.
Chief Barner will take over when Schueller retires on November 1st.